Hello, 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 hello. I may have blown the microphone a bit too much. Let me turn up just a touch. I am in the process of getting the cameras set up, and then we should be good to go. Game activate. Board game cam. Hello. You're off, aren't you? I think you're back. Activate. Property. Wait, there we go. There it is. That's super zoomed in though. Property. Configure. It is actually really zoomed. Undo the reverse of what I'm trying to do. Hang on. This. It. Hello, fingers. Thank you. This. Kind of crooked. It's super crooked, actually. What side of the table are you at? You're at this side. What side is it seeing too much of? It's not holding. I can't. Now this just does not want to rotate at all. What is going on? This is happening. This is happening now. Thank you. Good grief, I couldn't get to rotate at all. Now it just... Right. It's just like, nope, Oh, I know how I can fix this. I know the Kai way to fix this. Oh, gosh. Ugh. I don't know how I do it. Such a huge brain. There we go. Alright. And now that won't rotate like it was rotating earlier. Alright, so it sees the bottom of the table. It doesn't see the top of the table right now. That is fully zoomed out too. That is fully zoomed out. So I need to scooch this up a little bit. I want to be able to see the bottom of the table, which it definitely does right now. And right where the thing out. Pull anything out, but like Just like problem solved. Just slightly rotate the camera. It's fine. This is still a very experimental setup, so. I'm gonna be expressionless for a second. Just give me a moment. We need this. Oh gosh, you can really tell that it's just covered in hair with this new camera. Don't look at it. Oh, I forgot to plug in the tablet. Right, this microphone doesn't need to be here anymore. I'm gonna pack up that mic and put it away. I had my Razer mic for. Perfect. All right. So, Lint roller's way over there. Double D Demon, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Absolutely love the username, by the way. My dice mat has always been this gross. My dice mat's pretty much always been this bad for cat fur. But because we had such a bad quality camera, you couldn't tell originally. But now it's a better quality camera and you can tell it's just covered in cat fur. Oh yeah. Absolutely. You are free to pop in and check it out. This is pretty much how we're doing it. Just hand cam. Is that better? Is that more acceptable? Chat, it's fabric dice mat and it's black, okay? Y'all gotta, like, just... Listen, it's fine. Fine. It's fine. Actually, that looks okay now. Alright. So, those are our boxes. That's our dice tray. I need to move myself to the other side, so I need to do this, and... which one is this? This one? Nope. And this one. There we go. I apparently need to fix my microphone settings as well. I shouldn't need to fix my microphone settings. Now I'm good. Okay. Over here. Panic. browser audio source on and load up this. And we're just going to switch moods immediately. There's a new one, by the way. Alright, what songs did we have last time? This one. Did I use the attic? We're using the attic today. We use Warlock's Whisper? I don't think so. Slap it in right now. Give it a list while we scroll through. Village of the Darn. Forest. Hurt Friar. And let me move this down so that, like, I can bring OBS down here too so I can look at chat and not be breaking my neck as much. So I can leave autofocus on for this, hopefully. And that's all I would need to mess with. I'm gonna leave autofocus on for this camera because it does a good job at it. If we feel like we want to, we'll experiment with the close-up cam. Yes. It's good volume for you already, but like a little out of my own ears. I think that's all the ones we used last time. That should be enough anyways. Okay. If any of those seem out of place while we play, we shall do the thing. Alright, setup time, baby! You can see the bottom of my table. That's not how I want it. I'm so used to looking at the camera, seeing something is like out of place and just grabbing the table and moving it, but the camera's mounted to the table now, so I can't do that. I have to physically move the camera now. Because I was gonna be like, oh, let me just move it. Oh wait, I can't, because that's the table. It's fine. We'll get the hang of things. Alright, ice tray. My microphone probably needs to move a smidge because my face tracking is messing up. We have car box. We have our casting crew box. I only just thought about it now. We probably should have re-rolled. Or why is that so red? Oh, that color's way off. Did I close it? No, bring it back. Camera, property, configure. Go. Okay, pal. Ah, there we go. White balance was off. That's way closer. I can't adjust exposure on the camera, however, I can adjust how bright my light is. It wants to be not a pain. Here. Alright. That's too dark for me. Put it up like. Alright. Okay. I thought about, like, just now, I should have re-rolled for which location we do this time. But I forgot to, so we're gonna do Maple Lane again anyways, which was a nightmare last time. We do have a touch more time today than we did last time. So hopefully things should be fine. Maple Lane. Oh, I need the special edition again. No, I think we have a good idea on how this works this time. So I need this. And I need our final girl, Melanie. And I will move this box over here. And I have access to all the miniatures. And then gotta take out the reflective bits first. Back in here now, actually. I need to cough so bad. Excuse me. Alright. Those signature actions we're not gonna use. Regular actions. Effect. I need these. Yeah. And I'll go into the tray. And I'll take. Alright, I picked our fate. What's Melanie's health again? 5. So I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sugar. Thankfully it didn't run away like it did last time. We need a Final Girl Meeple, Horror Tracker, and Bloodlust Tracker. And now this box can get set aside. Where am I putting my food? My quote-unquote breakfast. Ow, my tooth. It hurts so bad. Alright. Final Girl board. Melanie can hang out there. There's a little bit of glare, but it's not as bad as, like, the bad glare would be. I have Chimkin. I just have some Chimkin leftovers, essentially. I don't have my usual of the bagel, so I have to improvise today. Those two, those are pretty okay start rolls. My Final Girl, my Horror Tracker, I believe is at 4 for this killer. Yeah. 4. Grab everything for Maple Lane. Playing Canada today. Pretty sure Uber referred to this as Canada because it's maple and the icon for the location is a maple leaf. Alright, extended location boards right here. Ooh, there's crows in this one. How fitting. Alright, so set of cards, event cards, and items. Shuffle the items real quick. This seems better than the old camera setup. We'll experiment with it over time. Hopefully we'll figure something out that's like perfect. Honestly, perfection would be if I had a softbox instead of a ring light lighting the table. But, you know, baby steps. I don't have room for a softbox in here. 1, 2, 3. Northwest is machete, which is a really good weapon. 1, 2, 3. We have a crucifix. Southwest. What does the crucifix do? Discard to ignore any horror level increase, or end an enemy's movement when they're in an adjacent space. Bible in the northeast, +2 when resolving a convince action. And lucky dice in the southeast. A random setup card. And shuffle our events. Good old suspense build. Ah, my ear. Events. Add the convince cards to our action pile. And take our 0 costs for our first available actions. Move the dice tray out of the way. And we must do tarot card stuff. Alright, so. I will keep these nearby just in case we do need them, but I'm pretty confident with the rules for this one, so I think we'll be okay. We did take, like, what, an entire hour trying to beat this last time? And failed? Alright, Bloodlust. Tracker. The spawning rules. I'm gonna swap those, actually, because I had a hard time reading the spawning rules last time. Because my eyesight is terrible. Alright. Finale cards. I don't know which one we had last time, but I'm going to kind of mix them up randomly and pick a random one. Oh, let me just ban you real quick, you random person who's very clearly a scam. Bye. We have ads in a minute. I will not start the game until ads are over. I promise. I promise. Get bonked. Get wrecked. There for now. Actually, that's a good spot for them in general. Or cut. then 8 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one last cut. Really spice it up. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have our locks. We have our focuses. We have short rest and weak attack. Do this as well. Just to kind of show better that we have more than one. Items are still cut off at the top, but we'll eventually get the camera angle figured out. I guess I could like do. Oh wait, it's zoomed out all the way. I can't zoom it out more than it already is. I was gonna say I could do this and zoom it out more, but I can't because it is zoomed out at max. That's better. Let me stop that. It's too soon. Too soon. You lose the effect. Thank you. Alright. Setup card. Block party. I am in the southeast. Means the first thing I can search for is lucky dice if I need to. I would have preferred northwest. Oh my word, what the... I'm immediately gonna take this. Alright, there's one person here. One person here. One here. One here. 2 here. And then one. I hope we get the cop event card. Oh man, now would be the best time for it. 6 people at the intersection. Three, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I can do this and you can actually kind of... Look, wow, that's actually really clean. There's a weird color bleed camera though. Wow, that's so fast. Focus. I'm impressed by this camera. Alright, and last with setup is our event card. It's the 4th of July. Move all victims inside a house to the adjacent street space. What? That's actually kind of huge, though. Alright, and I still need to do kill. Oh, wait, I need to, hang on. I'm skipping steps. I need to finish setup first. Because you're supposed to finish doing everything for setup, and then you're supposed to do that. Let me just grab our birds. So, the way this setup works, the killer location has a group of 3 birds. Every location that is empty aside from that, receives 1 bird. So. But. 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 There's 3 birds. But. Bird. Yeah, I need to figure out where that camera is gonna sit. I have the secondary camera set up, but I don't think I'll use it today. Just because I don't know where it will go. Like, I know where I want it set up, but I don't know how I'd get it to where I want. Stuck on this. What's... I mean... there it is, I guess. That's kind of what I want. Like, that's a really rough look at what I want to do with second camera. Configure video. That's a really rough estimate as to what I want to do with secondary camera. Because that way we can like switch between like primary and secondary, and you can see the minis up close. Bird. 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 Alright, we'll play without secondary camera for I'll experiment with it sometime. So this will work. So, without further ado, I believe we are now prepared, right? That's everything. Birds are, yep, blood or horror level 4. Everyone's set up. Oh, and I need to move everyone now that all the birds are set up. There we go. To the street, because it's the 4th of July. All right, get out of here. All right, now we are ready to begin our second attempt at... As soon as I double check on my Tamagotchi. I just want to check on the uni. I don't care about any of the others. So loud. Alright, we're ready to begin our second attempt at Terror from Above. Let us... Okay. So... I'm trying to think of what became a problem last time that ended things so quickly. Well, it didn't end quickly at all. It was a slow burn. We had no specials show up, which is not helpful. So I think the first thing I want to do is try and get as many people out as quickly as possible, so that we can get the special victims out as soon as possible. Because our only goal is to have the special victims show up and get them out. That's it. I might have actually kind of messed things up for myself. You unlock the ultimate ability, or there are no more victims on the board. It really did just end up being that bad of a time, I guess. Okay. Alright, my child has been taken care of. We're fine now. Now we can play.
Now we can play.
I really have to think this one through this time. This kind of introduces the same issue with where we had with Poltergeist, where the game isn't so much as to getting rid of the killer, it's doing some other task. Actually, it's the exact same task. Finding a special victim and getting them out. Decide before you begin if you want to play easy, normal, or hard difficulty. So 1, 2, or 3 special victim. Do all 3. We'll do all 3. I'm not afraid. I'll do all 3. Alright, so in classic fashion, I think the first thing we should do is focus. That's such a terrible start. I'll take this partial success to make a full success. And then I'll do it again. Single success. Where did that go? I sent that dice flying. Hang on a second. I can't do that. Oh, I can do this though. Haha. Get wrecked. Oh wait, I can just walk around this table. I can't walk around the table very well, but I can. Right, I got the die back. It was a partial, is what it landed on the floor. I'm gonna take the single success anyways. Alright, so move immediately. Yes, I do. I want to head to the party in the center. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's not. I'll move a space. Whoa, okay. And then walk again. Not ideal, but hey, we're here. Okay. Planning phase, I'm going to take close call for now. I only have 1 point to spend. Focus, good. Alright. So, we are at killer phase. Any birds in my location, and any groups of 3 birds, are the ones that attack. This is the group of 3 birds. It's got no one there. There's no birds in my location. So, we just spawn birds. Oh, spawn birds, right. Alright, so we did mess this up last time. Last time we did this, I rolled one after the other. But I get to roll both dice, and I get to pick which die is which. 4 and a 6. So I can do 4 birds in my location, or 6 birds at the nearest exit. I'm dead center, so every exit's nearest exit. There's also a single person on every single exit. So I'm going to do 4 at my location. 1, 2, 3. 4. Why is this board just moving all kinds today? Alright. And now we draw a tarot card. The birds are attacking. Attack in your space and all spaces where birds outnumber victims. There's no spaces that birds outnumber victims. If no attacks occur, which there's going to be attacks that are occurring. And the rule set also mentions birds focus victims before final grow. So, 3 birds, 3 damage, 3 victims. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll do this in order. First event card. Under construction. Roll a die and place a roadblock token on the following exit. Victims may not be saved from that space. Alright. 2. East. You can no longer use the east exit to save victims, which is kind of a bummer because that kind of was part of my plan. Alright. Oh, this is about to get really bad, actually. Okay. Horror Tracker moves up 1, and Dark Powers is activated. Run for your life. During upkeep phase, panic the victim furthest from you. If the victim panics to a space with 2 or more birds, the victim is killed. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. It's an even split for all of them. But we do have to do a regular panic phase first. Which is about to get insane. Alright. So, panic phase. I'm going to start with the 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Anyone with a killer, like a bird in their location, panics. That's how this works. So 4 corners. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this one's a 2. This is a 1. This is a 3. And this is a 2. Alright. The 2 right here next to us. 5 and a 2. 2 would be here. And a 5 would be with this group, actually. Which that whole group of 3 is now going to panic as well. 1, 4, and 3. So 1 would be here, 4 and 3 are here. Alright, it narrows down immediately where I'm going. Since the crowd is smaller here, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna leave this the way it is, and I will show why in a little bit. Things are gonna get bad in a little bit, actually. Alright, upkeep phase. The victim furthest from me panics. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is a 3-way tie between this guy, and this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a 4 for the guy up top. It's a 1 or a 2, he leaves his house. It is a 2. Alright, that gives me 2 choices for which way we're gonna go now. Oh! Oh, with 2 or more. We're fine. Okay. That's upkeep phase, planning, or action phase. I'm not doing anything because I can't do anything. Planning phase. Here's how we're gonna save the day. Spend 4 points for retaliate. We're going to grab all of the 0 cost cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a sprint. 9 total cards. Alright. That's a little cut off, but it's fine. Just weak attack. Actually, I can just do. That's good enough. That'll do. Okay. Killer phase. Any groups of 3 or birds in my location attack. Birds are in my location. I'm going to retaliate. I'm going to discard a walk and a weak attack to make it a double success. Ignore all damage and deal 2 damage. Now, I know technically the bird is supposed to attack the... In that situation, the bird's supposed to attack the victim, right? However, I'm considering it... I'm in the same space, narrative-wise. I'm in the same space. I see this bird, this group of birds going for the victim, and I'm like, nah, you ain't doing that. And I just punch bird. I don't know, punch birds. Spawn. Alright, so 2 birds at the nearest victim space, or 5 birds at any single space. I'm going to say 2 at the nearest victim, because the nearest victim is right next to me.
Oh my god, it's corn.
HHA. Tarot card. Where are they coming from? Spawn birds. If 3 or fewer birds were spawned, spawn more birds. 3 or fewer. Alright. One of the dice rolls is a 3, so we have to do 3. 3 birds in any single space. What would be the least convenient for me? Any single space. And any overflow just moves to the location next to it. This feels like it'd be the least convenient for me. Hi, what's up, JJ? That panic phase. Alright, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. 3. Panics 2. Nowheres. Ooh, nice. I'm probably gonna be playing Monster Hunter Rise again soon as well. I played the demo for Wild, and it was so much fun. So I'm probably gonna play Rise just to kind of get back into the swing of Monster Hunter again. Okay. Upkeep phase is complete. We are now in action phase. So here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna do focus first. Well, that's not what I wanted. I'll take it though. Single partial and focus again. Please get a success. Thank you. Alright, so we are in green, so I can use 3 dice for our sprint. Close call! Single success. That's enough, actually. That is just enough. It's down again. Leaving the birds behind. And we are going to go 1, 2. And save 3 victims. Regain a heart. Regain another heart, but we're already full health. And decrease Horror Tracker. I may have just given this guy a hard time, though. Northwest. We are near northwest. Alright. Planning phase. I'm gonna grab Convince. Alright. Killer phase. Any birds in my location and any birds with a group of 3. There's 1 bird in my location. I take 1 damage. There is a group of 3 with this victim. So this victim is gone. And Hero card is next. Attacking your space and all spaces where birds outnumber victims. I take another damage, and these guys outnumber. think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so panic phase. I need to do 3 panics. I think I forgot to do panic phase last turn, so that's okay. 6, a 6, and a 2. 2, uh, 6, and a 6. And the upkeep phase also has a panic. I have the guy in the house. So if it's a 1 or a 2, he did. We're good. Alright. Action phase. I need to convince this guy to let me in. Single success. Okay. That's what I get. That's what I get. Alright. Planning phase. Take all of these. 6. I want a search for 7 cards. And sprint for 8, close call for 9 cards. I think that's how I want to do this. I mean, the other victims perish. That also helps with the whole, like, revealing the special victims thing. But it is not ideal. This is actually a terrible location for Terror from Above, the more I think about it. Because what happens, when we meet one of the requirements, which is either we activate our ultimate, or there's no victims left on the board, when that requirement hits, all 3 victims are revealed in 3 separate item search locations, if I remember correctly. Place the special victim meeples in the furthest search spaces. The special victims can never be attacked or killed from you with no more than 1 in a single space. So, space or spaces. Okay, so if I see what it means now. So if there are 3 search locations, and I'm in 1 location, I can only bring in 2 of the special victims at first. I don't know. The rules of like introducing the special victims aren't the clearest. Special victims will only come out of hiding if and when one of the following conditions occur. You unlock your ultimate ability, or there are no more normal victims on the board. When one of the conditions have been met, place the special victim meeples in the furthest search space/spaces from you with no more than 1 in a single space. The special victims can never be attacked or killed, but for all other purposes are treated like normal victims. Alright, so there's 3 special victims. Here's how I'm gonna roll it. This is how I'm gonna do the rule for it. Since we're in Maple Lane, specifically, this is how we're gonna do it. Whenever they are revealed, I will place all 3 in the houses of the quadrant furthest from me. So right now I'm in northwest. So if for some reason I got it, like conditions are met while I'm in northwest, they all spawn in the southeast houses. So most likely conditions are going to be met when I'm like in here. I'll probably just roll dice for it. To decide where they end up being. One other thing that makes this particular location worse than any other location, in order to enter a house with a victim, you have to use a convince card to convince them to let you in. Anyways, planning phase is done. Killer phase. There's a group of 3 with a guy here. He's dead. Discard a tarot card. Spawn birds. I almost skipped spawning birds. 3 and a 1. So 3 birds distributed any space, or 1 bird at the nearest search location. That sounds manageable. Alright, tarot card. Yeah, tarot card. It feels hopeless. Increase the horror tracker by 2. I have lost 1 of my dice. If there is at least 1 special victim in play, which there is none. So I get to ignore the second roll. Alright. Panic phase? Someone died? Yes, someone died. So there's 3 characters to panic. Two, 1, 1. 2, 1. And the furthest from me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The guy in that house. Panics again from upkeep. And is fine. Okay. Action phase. What are groups of birds doing? We've rolled pretty decent for all the bird spawns, so. Alright, so first I will focus. Really? Partial success. Focus again. I'll take the single? Yes, I'll take the single. Search. Double success. I could take the top 2 cards and pick whichever one I want. Probably gonna be the machete anyway. Oh, the rifle. The rifle was pretty handy last time. I'm gonna take the rifle. Because if I have the machete in hand, victims will not follow me. That's just inconvenient for me right now. Okay. I will use a walk action. I just need at least 1 success. I'll do it. I'm gonna use this as one of my... These are my 2 cards for the partial success. Single success. Doesn't move. 1 here. That is a new victim saved. I get to move up to 2 spaces. 1, 2. And I will now sprint. Alright, sprint. Okay. 1, 2. And I get to move up to 1 space. I would like to move into that house. However, I cannot go inside unless I have a convince action. So, planning phase, convince. Yeah? Yeah. Because I can only buy 1 point worth of cards. Sounds so Star Wars, oh my word. Alright, killer phase. There is a bird in my location, so I will take a damage. Spawning phase. Spawning turn. 2 dice. 6 4. 6 birds at the nearest exit, or 4 birds in my location. Both are the same. 1, 2. Least convenient for me would be to go into his space. 3, 4. Share card. Road closed for construction. Place a roadblock token on the closest exit to you. Victims may not be saved at this exit. Draw an event card. Well. Okay. What's going on over there? Place 1 new victim on each exit. Kidding me? I was that close to getting every victim out. 1, 2. Three. 4. Well, this is interesting now. How am I gonna do this? Well, let's finish panic phase. No need. Upkeep phase. Each victim furthest from me panics. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 3-way tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a 3. This guy panics in direction number 3. Thankfully, there's only 1 bird, so he does not have any issue. Alright, so I am going to use convince. Single success. The only option I have for moving spaces. I am now going to use the rifle to fire at that group of birds right next to us. Them or the intersection birds? I'm gonna go with that group of birds right at that exit. Dang it. No success. Alright, I'll leave it there. I'm gonna go to planning phase. Alright, so we have 0 cost cards again. To start. I have 4 points. I am going to spend it all on Retaliate. For good reason. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna spend it all on Retaliate. 1, 2, 2. Okay. That's gonna be that. All 4 points spent on Retaliate, I guess. Action phase. The 2 birds in my space will attack. I will retaliate. I will do... Sacrifice both the focuses to make a single success. Bird spawn phase. Time phase. 3 and a 2. Any single location, the nearest search location. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm gonna do 2 birds in any in the nearest search location, which is my location. That just gets upgraded to 3 bird token. And a terror card gets drawn. Did you hear what happened on Maple Lane? Draw 2 events cards and then draw the next terror card. Event card number 1. Boyfriend. It's a special one, so I ignore it. Means we draw another event card, actually. Party in the Burbs. Place 4 new victims in any location that contains at least 1 victim. If none do, place them in the intersection. Well, the only house location with victims is my location. There's not a lot of victim tokens left. And lastly, friendly neighbors. Roll 1 dice when resolving a convince card. Okay. Not huge. Because we're not going to need convince card. We do need convince! Oh, my word! Okay. That actually might be huge. Alright, that was terror card. We have to draw another terror card. It's too quiet. Increase the horror tracker. Dang it. I just got rid of the focus cards too. Spawn. Do 2 more bird spawns if the killer's in the same space as you attack. Or increase the horror tracker. Well, this gets increased again. I have to do 2 more bird spawns. 1 bird in the nearest search location. Well, none of this is going to apply to where we're at. Let's do 5 birds in my location. One, 2, 3. This is getting bad. 4 or 5. That's scary. Alright. We don't need to do a panic phase because no one died this turn. We do need to do an upkeep. 2 victims are furthest from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy. As long as it's not a 5 or a 6, they should survive. Actually, no. It needs to be a 3 or 4 for them to survive. That's not. That's in this location, and there's more than 2 birds. Discard a tarot card. That sucks. That sucks. Alright. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hang on. That was part of the upkeep phase, right? Nah, I'll be rude. I was gonna say, technically we already started the upkeep phase, and it's supposed to be, if there's no tarot cards left when the upkeep phase starts, then you reveal the finale card. What happens if the tarot card goes during the upkeep phase? I'll be mean. I'll reveal the finale card. Endless Swarm. When moving into a space, you lose 1 heart if there are 3 birds in that space. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? What? That's insane. You kidding me? And the exit right next to this house is blocked off, so I have to get to one of these 2 exits. Well, I'll start with a weak attack. What does that do? Turn ends. That was literally the worst possible scenario for that. I'm gonna do sprint. Cross both of the close call cards for 2. Oh no. This might be the end of the game. Okay. Alright, okay. Wait! The birds don't attack anymore! Okay, alright. There's a lot of spaces that still don't have birds. I just realized the birds don't attack anymore. I was about to say, every single time the Bloodlust tracker has to go up, I lose a health at this point. If the birds attacked right now, my original plan was to just, like, do everything, let the birds attack. I would have lost this Okay. Sprint for 4 points. And both of the close call cards for 2. I think that's how we're gonna go. I just remembered that upkeep phase exists, and it might doom us. This short rest doesn't exist. Get rid of a sprint and a close call for 3 more points, and I will buy... Costs more than that. How much does it cost? It costs 5. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll delay. I'll delay. I'll delay. I can make this work. These birds have given me the hardest time out of anything I've ever done in the series of Final Girl. I am telling you right now. It's so stressful. Bird summoning. That's all we need to do. 2 and 1. That's so easy. 1 bird, any single space. So the problem is right now, I cannot go anywheres. I cannot move. If I move, I will take damage. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to upkeep phase first of all. This guy in the corner. 1. He's fine. Alright, action phase. First things first, we are going to long rest. Close call. Please be a success. Yes! Discard the walk cards for a double success. We heal 4 hearts. 2, 3, 4. 1 time. Goes down. And I'm going to use the last of this rifle. And not know how to fire it. Never mind then. Rip rifle. Thanks for nothing, I guess. 1, 2, 3. I would take 3 damage moving. We got this. 2 sprint cards. Focus, short rest, weak attacks. Everything we can take, it's ours. The worst part is we're not even close to ending. We're not even close to ending this game. Alright. Killer phase. Bird spawns. Four birds in my location. Or 6 birds in the nearest exit. Doesn't make a difference. I'll do 4 birds. Make my life less miserable. I say make my life less miserable, but I'm gonna make my life more miserable. Alright, I will be right back. Just give me a second, chat. I've returned. Oh, I forgot this was dying. Why didn't I plug it in? Ah. I forgot my face tracking's dying. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm panicking. Hang on. I'm stressed. This game is stressing me out. I'm gonna cry. This is our second attempt at this game. We've been going for like an hour now. And I can't take another hour-long loss. I really made this bad. Why did I do this? Why did I have to do this to myself? Here's the worst part of it. I now need to do an upkeep phase. And the buddy's gotta move. Too. Guess what? Buddy walked into more birds. He did. Which means I lose a heart. 1, 2, 3. I need to start hacking away some birds. Because they are becoming an issue. Oh, wait. Wait a second. This guy's further away. I didn't see them. He's that far away. I didn't notice him. 3. He stays in the building. I know I like making myself suffer with this game, but like, I still have to follow rules. Focus. Alright, the addition of more birds does make things significantly harder. It's another partial. I can't. Alright, I'm going to take a search card. Walk card. Close call. There we go. Okay. Things are really not great anymore. On birds. 2 birds at my location. Or in this case, for the closest location. Anytime I have to do a bird drop. That's the dumbest phrase I've ever heard in my life. But I'm sticking with it. Every time I have to do a bird drop, I'm going to do it at whichever is the lowest number of birds. Because they no longer attack necessarily, other than when I move. Remember, they only attack me if it's a group of 3 birds. We get another upkeep panic with that guy. 2. Thankfully, there's only 1 bird there, so he's still chillin'. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I heal 1 more health, I could take this path out and get 3 more victims out. And then we can summon the special victims. Okay. Search first. Step 1 is search. 2 partials? Are you kidding me? Close call. I'm gonna roll both of these again. That's not that much better. I will use these walks to make it a double success, though. Out of the odds that there might be something even better than the machete. A crucifix. Discard or ignore any horror level increase or end an enemy's movement when they're in an adjacent space. Okay. Crucifix. End an enemy's movement. Instead of using the movement action for the birds, if the movement action is required, it spawns birds. Here's a great question. Am I allowed to use the crucifix to prevent the birds from spawning? I don't know, and I don't truly care. So I'm going to take the machete anyways. I need to look at the forums to see if anyone's actually had that thought. I've had quite the handful of technicalities today. Jeez Louise. This is gonna suck unless I have a ranged weapon or just take this one group of birds at a time. Which I think is probably the best solution, but I'm not one for best solutions. So, planning phase. I'm going to take all of these. This needs to be down one more because of the search action. I'm going to do focus, short rest, weak attack, 3. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay. Killer phase. Bird spawn. 2 birds. Panic phase. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. It's still this guy in the corner. 5. He dead. Alright. Action phase. Step 1. I'm going to focus first. Why? I'm gonna get rid of focus. And the... I have Vince card. Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the convince cards. Single success. To get 3 dice back. Alright, I am now going to short rest. Perfect. Alright. Are we ready for pain? Put this in my bag. Step 1, sprint. Double success. Alright. Here's where things are gonna suck. Are you ready? I get to move 3 spaces. 1, 3 birds take a damage. 2, 3 birds take damage. 3 birds take damage. sprint. Double success. This was here? No, I did 2 focuses, 2 single success focuses, and a sprint. And then do this new sprint. 3 birds take damage. Exit. Oh, 3 of these need to stay back. It's okay. Minor forgetfulness. 3 of these stick with me. I now get to take a guard reaction card. And the ultimate has been activated. Once per action phase, you may lose 1 health to deal 2 damage, divided as you choose among enemies in your space. For each additional victim saved, restore health. Let's go! Okay, that's huge. That sucks. But that's huge. This is the worst ultimate for this. This is the character that comes with this? Are you kidding me? This is terrible. Melanie's the person that comes with terror from above. Fanrider, you literally made this like a nightmare mode. Why? Alright. Well. We have to choose where they're showing up, so it's either northeast or southeast. 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. 2. They cannot die. However, otherwise they are treated like normal victims. Alright, planning phase. I still have 2 points left. Take both of the walk cards. And I'm going to take search for my 2. I have a plan. Whether or not it works out is yet to be seen. It could absolutely backfire. Alright. Bird phase. 1 bird at my location. That's unfortunate. Upkeep phase, I am going to switch machete. Here's the question. Special victims will only come out. The special victims can never be attacked or killed, but for all other purposes are treated like normal victims. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is why I want to read it. Upkeep phase. Panic the victim furthest from you. So, we have 3 options based on the rules we had just read. This party counts as a victim. That's 5 spaces. Special victim orange is 5 spaces away, and special victim white is 5 spaces away. I will roll 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6. It is a 6. And it is a 5. They do not move. Because the reason I want to read this, the rules for the Run for Your Life Dark Power If the victim panics to a space with 2 or more birds, the victim is killed. Right? However, special victims can't die. But that made me question, does that mean that they even get to apply for this card? Which it says, for all other purposes other than being attacked or being killed, they are still treated like normal victims. So, they still abide by these rules. Upkeep phase complete. This isn't that much better. I would like to walk. Really? Really? I'll get rid of the convince card and the other walk card to make it a single success. I guess I'm going here. No, I'm going to do what I was going to do. I'm going to go here, take damage from walking into the space, and I'm going to do a weak attack. Hello? Close call. Reroll all 3 dice. Thank you. Single success. That's all I wanted. All I wanted out of life. I have the machete, so 3 damage to them, which means all 3 of these are gone. However, I do also lose a heart. Not good. Alright. Planning phase. Grab the focus cards back. Grab short rest back. And I have 3 points. We'll do close call for 1. And sprint for 2. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's not the greatest of plans, but it is a plan. Alright. Birds. Spawn. 1 bird at the nearest house. I'm going to say one of these 2. This one. That's it. Upkeep phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all the same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 6. White. Again. 2. Moves out of this room. He does enter a space with 2 or more birds. However, special victims cannot be killed. So, they are fine. Let me rotate this a little bit. Yeah, the microphone's like slightly in the way of my face, so it keeps having a hard time seeing my face. Action phase. Short rest. Perfect. I technically had an extra die roll for that too, which makes me realize I should have done things differently. But I'll take what I chose. Sprint. I'll do partial success. And go 1, 2 into this house. And then I will search. Really? This should be down 1. I'm gonna do close call. Fine. Let's go down another 1. Southwest. Means I take the crucifix. Which is technically possible to be held in my hand. Alright. Planning phase. Both the walk cards. Weak attack. And I'm going to take... I can't do that. Brent. 2 points. I was going to take the other search, but I can't research a location I've just searched in this location. Alright. I'm going to go by the rules that I decided, and we are going to discard this crucifix to ignore this bird spawn. However, we do still have an upkeep. Oh, okay. So 1 to 3, 3 to, or 4 to 6. 6. Alright. It is orange. 2. Leaves his house. This is low key. Run for your life is actually probably going to be the game saver. Because by having them outside of their houses, it removes the need of a convince card. Okay. Action phase. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to sprint. The single success. With partial... Oh, do I want to throw that partial away, though? I have no choice. Double success. 1, 2, 3. I take damage for entering this area. And I will now weak attack. Please be double success. Single with a partial. I can't do anything but the partial. So I will take damage, but they do 3 damage. Which means that's a group of birds gone. This pile is too big. We should all be in here. I forgot to put cards away. Hang on. Okay. So, planning phase. Two focus cards, short rest card. I have 5 points. And get 2 hearts back. 5 points, 2 hearts back. Do we treat the damage of me walking into the space as an attack? It doesn't say anything about... Well, no, because when you're moving through, if you use a thing it counts as you ending that movement. So I'm gonna say no. I'll take Furious Strike. And Close Call. Weak attack. And everything go back in the pile. Bird phase time, baby. One bird at the nearest item location. I'm going to say that is where Special Blue is. Alright. Looking for my dice. Oh no. I just put myself in a really bad spot. 1, 2, 1, 2. Upkeep phase. The victim furthest from you has to make a panic. The victim furthest from me is the group in the house. If it is a 1 or 2, they leave the house, are killed, and I take damage. Yeah, as a result. Anything but a 1 or 2. Oh my word. My heart was racing. Alright. I just dropped a die. Of course, I did. Okay. Action phase. I need to be a lot more careful about this. I forgot about that. Short rest. Close call. Thank you. I need to be way more careful about this. Alright. Planning phase. Realizing the mistake I nearly made. I'm going to take the long rest card for 5. Close call for 1. That was really close. Talk about close calls. Alright. Killer phase. Bird spawn. That is 4 birds at the nearest victim space. 3. 4. Okay. Upkeep phase. Group of 3, panic again. That's a 2. One of them leave. I totally forgot about that random victim just in in the center there. Okay, I think I need to go for orange first. Because I think I need to go for orange first. Because the closer I am to that group, the less likely they are to have an issue. Okay. So. Action phase. Long rest. Perfect. Don't even need to do anything extra. Alright. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna use both the focus cards and do double success and move 2 spaces. To orange. I will now weak attack. Three damage. Okay. Planning phase. I am so locked in right now. Short rest. I have 4 points to spend. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This is the worst. Fanwriter, I give this I give this vignette reward for worst. It's great. I've been worried that I've been having too easy of a time lately. But like, it sucks. I want a ranged weapon. I need a ranged weapon. I used that rifle way too early. That rifle would be so handy right now. I have short rest. I'm gonna take sprint for 2, close call, and convince. I don't want the convince card, there's just nothing else to take. I just need something else to discard in case I need to. Alright. Killer phase. Bird spawn. One bird at any location. Again, I'm gonna make things more annoying for myself. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light is the furthest from me. 4. Oh, I think that goes back into one of the houses. Well, that's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I'm trying to use this dark power to my advantage. I do need to put the machete away if I want people to follow me. So I will do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have an idea. Action phase. First we're going to do convince to get... Alright, we're short rest first. No, no. We're going to do convince first. I have an idea. That does put a damper on said idea. Close call. That fixes it. I will take damage going into this house. I will now sprint. 3 spaces. All I need is 3 spaces. Perfect. So we will leave with 1. 2, I will take damage, and then 3 is at the intersection. Short rest. We are on the final health token, so we get an extra die. That was the plan I was going for. Short rest. That's so bad. I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm gonna use the close call and Furious Strike to make it a double success. Alright. I have 4 points. And I'm going to take both the walk cards, focus cards, and the weak attack. 4 points? That's not enough for long rest, is it? No. Sprint and convince, and that's where I'll leave it. Yeah. Just to have a few more cards in hand. Where we got? What are we doing here? Hang on a second. This goes here. This goes not there. It goes here. Alright. Killer phase. Birds. Bird phase. Go. 3 birds at the nearest victim's space. Unfortunately, that is our location. Unfortunately, I have no 3 bird tokens remaining. That is now a concern. Because that means we are getting concerningly close to having a problem. 1, 2. So the lose condition is if there is a group of 3 birds in every single location. Upkeep phase. 3 is the white special again. Stays where he's at. Okay. Action phase. In light of what just happened, I am going to start by weak attack. I will discard the 2 focus cards to do double success and just get rid of all 3 of these birds immediately. I am now going to do sprint. I'm gonna sprint. Single success. Perfect. Here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, special meeple number 1 has been saved. We are back to full health as well. Alright. So we need to be a killing machine this turn. is what I've learned. Planning phase. Short rest. See, this would be easier if they actually attacked. But they don't attack anymore, and that makes it so much harder. 4 points. 1 point. I didn't have the machete for that weak attack. I will proceed accordingly. Because the machete had to be in my bag in order for people to follow me. Alright. Killer phase. Bird spawns. 2 birds at the nearest exit, which is where I'm at. 1, 2. That sucks. Alright. Upkeep phase. I'm going to move that machete back into my hand, and white special needs to move again. 5. Does not move. Action phase. We will do a Furious Strike first. Really? 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 I'll take it, I guess. It's not ideal. Our turn immediately ends, that's the problem. Some of these shouldn't be here anymore, actually. Which is these cards. Alright. Those are mine. And I'm going to... 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take Sprint. 2. And then 4. I wish there was more damage cards. There needs to be more attack cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the first time this game where I actually had to take into consideration how many cards I had. This is giving me such a hard time. Alright. Bird phase. Bird spawn. 1 bird at the nearest exit, which is where I'm standing. Upkeep. 3. He stays in his building. Leave! Okay. Action phase. I'm gonna sprint. Double success. 1, 2, 3. I will take damage for entering that area. I will do a convince to get to blue. Yeah, convince to get the blue. Correction, I'm gonna weak attack first. Double success. This group of birds is gone. And now I will convince to get to blue. That's a single success, which means I do get inside. I do take 1 damage for moving into an area with 3 birds. And... I'm going to sprint. Close call. I'll take it. Double success. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. I can't do that yet. No. Never mind. I'm going to undo this one time because I can't do that yet. I need to wait for upkeep phase to put my machete away. Alright. Planning phase. A walk card and a short rest card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 4 points. So, Furious Strike. For 10. Advance, weak attack, and sprint. Yoop, yoop, yoop. There we go. Alright. This goes back. Birds. Spawn again. 2 birds in my location. My location is full, so they will go here. Alright. Action phase. Nope, planning phase. Upkeep phase still. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Alright. 2. He finally leaves his room. Alright. Now action phase. Furious Strike. That sucks. Close call. Yeah, close call. That still sucks. Close call. That's better. That's garbage. I will get rid of both of the focus cards to allow that to be a success. I will do sprint. I'm gonna walk. I have a plan. Walk. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. That's just the luck of the draw. Alright, you come with me into this room. Here we will walk again. Okay, yeah. Walk again. Please, double success. Let me think here. Okay. I'm gonna take the fail. I lose 2 time. I lose 1 heart. And I will move to this location and take 1 damage. This is another massive brain move on my part. Unless everything goes wrong. Sprint. Double success. Perfect. This goes down 1. And we go 1, 2, 3. Oh my word, we might actually do this. Last but not least, short rest. Single success. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need, buddy. That's all I need. That is all I need. Oh my word. Weak attack. And convince, I guess. There's nothing else I can buy. We just have to wait it out. Now. Short rest, walk. Furious Strike. Focus. Focus. Those calls. It's literally just waiting it out. That's all we can do right now, is just wait it out and hope things go the way we want. I can't seem to find one of the convince cards. Search, card, improvise. Not that it's an issue right now. Furious Strike and Sprint. What? Sprint. Yeah, one of my convince cards was missing. Oh, I have both of them. Never mind. Never mind. There's nothing in our location. Okay. Chat, we have you 2 remaining special victims with us. There's no birds in our way. Unless we have a terrible roll right here with birds. Four birds in our location. 3, 4. Well, that's not terrible, actually. Upkeep phase. Our last remaining trooper is going to move. 3. They are dead. Run for Your Life still operates, which means one of the 2 specials with me are going to run. Because it's Panic the victim furthest from you. There's 2 victims left. And they are right next to me, which technically means that they are the furthest from me. I might have to wait this out another turn. So I'm going to do upkeep and put machete back in my hand. Action phase, I'm going to weak attack. Gosh. Wait, no. They're both special victims, so they can't die, which means I can't take damage from someone dying. We're good. I also technically had an extra dice roll when I did that one convince earlier. Weak attack. Neither of these work. Neither of these conditions work. Alright, just because of how time it's at, what time we have, and how much of a pain things have been, I'm going to withdraw my weak attack. Because weak attack literally could end up ending our game with a game over right now. If that token's a fail. I'm going to withdraw my weak attack. Take both these walks. I'm just taking birds spawn. Four birds spawn on my location. Do what's least convenient for you. One, 2, 3, 4. Upkeep phase. 1. No way! No way. They move this way. I'm putting the machete away. That's huge. That is so huge. Alright. Action phase. Short rest. I do still have a fourth dice. I had a fourth dice for that weak attack. I'm gonna roll this die and see what the result would have been. Okay. Alright. Last but not not least, we walk. Single success. Bringing us here. Saving both of the remaining specials. Now, to be fair with ruling, if we were to let the weak attack happen, what would have happened? Oh! Let's go! It would have been a victory no matter what. It would have been a victory no matter what. It would have been a victory no matter what. It would have been a victory no matter what. You know what? I couldn't have asked for a better way for that to end. Because if we rewind and allow that weak attack with the machete, these 3 birds would not be here. 4 birds, technically they would have came back. We would have been in this state. Short rest would have given us health back to there. And then we would have taken 1 damage. That's how it would have happened if I didn't freak out and was like, I don't trust that final health token. So we would have won no matter what. If the back of that token was a blank token, I would have felt bad for kind of, you know, skipping over that rule. But because it's not blank, we would have won no matter what. And we don't even have an envelope we have to open for today. Oh boy. Right? That's the win condition, right? Right? That's the win condition? No envelope. No envelope. Win condition. Save all special victims. That's it. That's it. That's it. Save all special victims. That's it. That's the only thing we had to do for this game. And by golly, we did it. So if we wanted to be technical, I actually don't remember what 3 we placed. 3. This one would still be there. 4. That's what the board would look like. I also had the Die of Desperation. We could have used the Die of Desperation. There's a few things that I just didn't think about when I was in panic mode. Because you don't think straight when you're in panic mode. But it's done. Terror from Above is done. I don't have to worry about this vignette ever again. Oh my word. But we have one more vignette we still have to do, and it's gonna be a nightmare. We still have Terror from Below. And then we've done every single thing leading up to Series 3. And Series 3 should be coming soon. Should be, hopefully. I was looking at Van Ryder's official site. They have updated it with all of the Series 3 stuff on it. Their shop has been updated with pre-orders available for pre-orders are now available for Series 3 on Van Ryder's own website. Let me check Board Game Bliss real quick, just to see what their post says. Because the last time I looked at Series 3 stuff on here, it just said Q1, the first quarter of 2025. Or 2025. It's so weird that I don't know if they updated it. It still says sometime Q1. Oh, it's over though. We don't have to do Terror from Above anymore. Thank goodness. I am not joking. This was hands down the most stressful like killer scenario yet.
Stress.
Oh. I've been naming this wrong. I've been referring to this by the wrong name. It is actually referred to as Terror from the Grave. There's not as many minis. However, the lose condition is a little less forgiving. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from reading, the lose condition is there is these zombie horde miniatures, and you lose if all 3 zombie horde minis are out at the same time. So that's cool. So that's fun. So, Terror from the Grave is the last vignette we have to do before Series 3 comes out. Or the last thing we have to do. And then Series 3 will come out, and by then, hopefully, we will have started painting miniatures. I can see the microphone on the camera. Hopefully by then we will have started painting miniatures. I'll probably start by painting these guys, just because they're so simple. I'm just gonna search up like ravens and crows and paint them like that. Just to get myself, you know, doing the paintings. I'm not sure about the red that we have in that paint set though. I might get a different red before I do that. I could use regular acrylic paints to paint the red and the purple. Because the only reason you shouldn't use acrylic on miniature paints, like regular like canvas acrylic, is it's a lot thicker than miniature paints. So you can't, like, if you want to get like a decent paint coat on it, you're gonna end up losing a lot of the details. This was our first test with miniature paints. I think the purple's an okay purple. I like the purple a lot more than the actual Final Girl miniature purple, if I'm being honest. I might go a little lighter on the purple, though. I have not done any extra painting to our test mini, but he still looks good. After having taken a sleep and waking back up and looking at him, I'm still pretty happy with him. I'll probably just do, like, some more practice paints with the purple before I start painting the final girl bases. And that's probably what I'll do first. I'll probably paint the base of every miniature. The question is, what am I gonna do with the vehicles? I can give the bike like a grass, or like give it sort of like a road texture. Ooh, I could I could get fancy with it. I might get fancy with it. I might get I could do like a really fancy design with the final girls and the killer minis as well on their bases. Because we could just have blank bases like this, or I could do some sort of like texture pattern to it or something like that. I probably won't do anything too crazy because I don't want to like... Because the whole point of painting the bases the color is so that when you're looking at this top-down cam, when you're looking at the top-down cam, you can still tell what's what from here. Instead of just getting gray, 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 gray. I'll brainstorm. I'll brainstorm. I can look at what other people have done for their final girl miniatures, actually. Final girl miniatures painted. There's probably also like a paint guide somewheres. Final girl miniature painting, easiest method ever. Detailed painting in only 30 minutes? Final girl painting guide. Painting minis, Finey girl. Finey girl. Alright, some people actually have some guides. These two videos are the same person. I might check them out though. That's something I was thinking. A lot of these have like just generic, like a dark gray stone sort of color to them. But this image, open image, new tab from Reddit poster. An image. I just want the image itself. Oh my word, Reddit, you're so bratty. This is what I was thinking of, like, doing the bases for these minis. Have, like, some sort of, like, dynamicness to the base. Like, you have that splash of red so you can still tell it, like, the red base. But, like, it's not just a flat red base and looks kind of lame. I want them to look good. I want them to look good, okay? I'm very particular about my stuff. These are very well painted. My mouse is dying, apparently. It's blinking at me.
Picture this.
Ah! I'm picturing. Some people have put like grass on the bases, which is what I was thinking of doing for like the bike. They've done like dirt with like tiny rocks, which would also be super cool. I might do. What I'm thinking is taking reference from whatever feature film they're a part of and making the base kind of match the vibe of that feature film, but in the color of that thing, you know? So, for example, let's say Maple Lane, for example, actually. Oh man, that's gonna get really complicated though when I start thinking about things. So the one thing I was thinking of was Creech Manor. The idea of Creech Manor is it takes place inside of a haunted house, right? So, I was thinking like old floorboards as like a base, but like with the poltergeist paint, do like a old floorboards design, but use red as like the main color for it. And then for the final girls, do purple as the main color for it. That might be a little complicated. Might be a bit more intense than I want it to be. We could also just do a, like, we paint the base with a dark purple and then do like a splatter effect like that picture we saw with a brighter version of that color. That's also an option. Because yeah, it's I could just, I like the way some people did it where they have a fancy paint design that they did on the top. And then the border of the miniature is the color of Whomst Ever. So, you know, the rim. So, they painted this top area just however they wanted. And then all along here, the side of the stand is painted with either red or purple. Instead of doing like the whole miniature. I mean, it is kind of sloped. I could do that and the camera would still be able to see it. But I want it, like, the pop, you know? Not a final... What is that miniature? That's not a Final Girl miniature. That idea... Or simply not sure, honestly. I'm really trying to brainstorm here. Oh wait, I can move the table and it doesn't change the camera. Close-up cam and move it over here. Why don't we pick up Bikini Bottom and move it? Put it somewhere else. I think that's the quote. Put it somewhere else. No. SpongeBob fams don't... fams? SpongeBob fams, don't come after me. My computer mouse is dying. Badge. Now I need to, like... this out. This in. Nice try, bucko. I saw it coming. So I'm gonna need to find like a painting guide. Oh, I have a painting guide. Oh, I'm so smart. there is a full illustration on the front of the box of the storage box for each. Which I would imagine Vanwriter has those images separate somewheres. Yeah. Okay. I have set the microphone back up to the original setup. There we go. Boop. It's gonna look kind of weird. Alright. That is... Boop, boop. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just brainstorm how we're gonna paint these mini bases. Because I'd like to get started on painting the minis. Oh, I could paint the vehicles first. I think the birds are probably a better choice. I do want to get different paints though. I'm not incredibly big on the current paints we have.
So you finally...
So, I love this person. This person's lovely. They make me happy. Let us switch to non-spooky music since we're no longer in tense, dire situations. I'll clean up my game in a bit. Final Girl board game. Full body character images, I guess. Don't play what? Final Girl Asami. I don't play. Don't. Oh, the user is called Don't Play Gray. Okay. Let me check on my Tamas. I haven't checked on my Tamas since I got home. We have like 5 minutes. This one's asleep. Oh. Oh, this one passed. Oh, they both passed. And one R.I.P. the classics chat. 07's in the chat for the classic commas. To be fair, I wasn't like taking super crazy care of them once they became adults. I did, however, feed them before I left work, so. At 8 years, chat. 07's in the chat. 07. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. You're still awake? My guy. Probably going to sleep in a few minutes. 4 minutes, probably. The uni's still awake, surprisingly. I did want to marry it off. I don't know if I want to do it right now, though, because then I would be stuck with trying to take care of a baby till it evolves into a child. No, I didn't want to do this! Now I was trying to connect to the internet. But yeah, I'll take a look around for, like, inspiration on painting the bases and stuff. I might come up with an idea. I'll look around more on, like, the best paints. What's the brand we have? Army Painter paints. They're not bad. I really like them. Just, they're kind of difficult when you're trying to get a very specific color, like a specific shade, because they kind of advertise them as like a 3 shades in 1 sort of paint. Which I guess I could just get good, but it's not, I don't know, it's not what I want. I suppose every single miniature paint's gonna be like that, though. But yeah, I'll brainstorm what we will do for the Final Girl minis, and I will kind of update you guys in the Discord on what I decide. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm so glad we were able to finally complete Terror from Above. That was looming over my head for the whole weekend since we failed it last time. So I'm glad we have it completed. Tomorrow we are going to kind of take an easy stream day. I was going to do today and be like, oh, it's Tired Tuesday, but this Final Girl game was looming over my head so bad that I had to do it today. There's a couple things I want to get done in terms of projects. So we might do that. We might also just play games. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. I might do some mini work, some model work tomorrow on stream. We'll see. I'll think about it. But for now, that's gonna be all for me for today. Thank you all so much for joining. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't done so already and you enjoyed hanging out and want to hang out more and want to keep up to date on when I'm live, I highly recommend hitting that good old follow button. It is absolutely free and is always greatly appreciated. And we would always love to have you back if you enjoyed the vibe. Streams are Tuesday to Saturday, 6 a.m. Eastern. And then some extra streams throughout the weekend if I decide I want to do extra streams. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We do everything. We play board games. We just vibe even. I've done a nail painting stream before, miniature, like D&D mini painting, video games, everything from PlayStation with Stellar Blade that we're playing right now. We're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts eventually. To on the Switch, where we're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Hollow Knight, Astral Chain, all sorts of games, all kinds of video games on this channel. Oh, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, all sorts of video games if you enjoy watching video games. But if you just enjoy the vibe, hey, that's what matters. Usually it's a lot more of a chill vibe. Final Girl ends up being like super high stress vibe because, you know, it's Final Girl. It's a stressful board game. But anyways, thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic remainder of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. And I hope to see you all again very soon. That's what I was going to say. Alright, bye everyone.